You know, there's something really special about Fortnite collaborations. And that is that when all the goddamn chips are down, when I feel like I don't have any motivation to make a video on this damn game, when I feel like I'm just so burnt out from YouTube that I don't want to come back, they strike. They strike again. They strike again. They strike again, and they give us a collaboration that not only I'm a fan of, it's an IP I'm a fan of, but it's good. And that alone is enough to bring me back to this YouTube thing. So let's talk about Fortnite X Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, shall we? Because this shit is what this fucking season needed. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think this season's been super boring. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. Like the first month was pretty good, all things considered, but then things began to just go to shit for me. I don't like the Frenzy Auto Shotgun. I feel like the Cluster Clingers are super annoying. The Riot Shield is really annoying. There's a lot of annoying things in this loot pool. I feel like the weapons just aren't as interesting. Modding is cool, but it's kind of just... I don't know. Like, once you find a loadout that you like for every gun, you just kind of go with the same one every game, and I don't know. It's kind of not as fun in that sense. Like, I don't know how to put it, but I was waiting for something like this. An event that's good enough to put me back into this content creation spotlight. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've been streaming a lot over on Twitch. Like, that's kind of where I've mainly been. Like, I still play this game every other day at this point now. But when it comes to Fortnite, like, I'm gonna be honest, there's always a down period every season, but if the gameplay is fun, it's not an issue. This season, it's an issue. I feel like the gameplay is just not that fun. Then they dropped this shit. Not only do we get 4 new mythics, but we get new items. We got the return of the drift board, and we got a new event pass that I really, really want to talk about. So, fuck, I'm not wasting any more time. So I just want to know, what kind of coke are these epic designers smoking to be designing these TMNT designs? These are arguably some of the best designs we've ever seen from the TMNT franchise. I'm just going to be real with you. Every turtle looks amazing. I think the weakest one is probably Raph for me, just because, I mean, I'm a fan of Durag Raph, but, like, at the same time, he doesn't have anything, like, interesting going on with him. But he still looks, like, really fucking good. And then the other 3 turtles are even better. I think my favorite one is probably Donnie. Out of the 4, I don't know, I just like his design with, like, the headphones, and then, of course, you got the bow staff as his pickaxe and everything, and you can use it as a back bling. It's really nice. But after that, Mikey and Leo look phenomenal. Like, I love these designs. They're so good. I don't know what kind of coke these epic designers are smoking, but they look amazing. And not even to mention, we also got April O'Neil. This is arguably one of, if not the best April design I've ever seen in my life. Significantly better than the one that we had for 2012, which is the show I grew up with. I love this April design, genuinely. Like, I just think she's the best. We also got 2 versions of Shredder this update, and we got Splinter. I want to talk about Shredder in specific, but let's get Splinter out of the way. I think Splinter is fine. I didn't actually buy Splinter because I don't think I'm going to use him, but his design is great. It looks like it's a mix of, like, the 2003 Splinter and 2012, with, like, the red robes, but then he also is, like, the gray fur instead. So I'm a big fan of the Splinter design. I think it's great. But then we have Shredder, and my God, did they do Shredder so good. Just genuinely. Okay, so, like, the main Shredder design is ripped straight from the IDW comics, which is already amazing in and of itself. They just updated it a little bit. But then we got Super Shredder, and this design, I'm telling you, I was trying to narrow down where this Shredder design could have been, like, taken inspiration from, and I can't find anything. In case you don't know, Super Shredder is essentially Shredder, but, like, drugged up on the ooze that kind of gave the turtles their life, I guess is a good way of putting it. And I don't know, his design is just amazing in this, like genuinely so good, and I can't wait to get him. I can't wait to use him. It's so good, genuinely so good. I love all of these designs. They are all S tier designs. Literally some of the best collaboration skins we've ever seen in Fortnite. And that's not even to talk about the rest of this collaboration, because we also got stuff in Battle Royale. Of course we got stuff in Battle Royale. We got 4 TMNT Mythics. So we have the different weapons from the turtles. So you have like Leo's katanas, Donnie's nunchaku, Raph's sai, and then we have Donnie's bow staff. And they all do the same damage, they all have the same speed, all that kind of stuff, but the animations on these are superb, genuinely superb. They feel so fluid. The dash attack provides amazing mobility. I genuinely think that this season needed something like this just to make it more enjoyable, because I don't know how I would feel if I had to play the rest of the season with the lack of mobility that we currently have. Not only did we get these new mythics, however, we also got the drift boards back. Now, they have been reskinned to be a TMNT themed. I personally believe that is a reference to Turtles in Time, but that's just me. They added fuel, unfortunately, but it doesn't seem like it takes too much fuel whenever you boost, so you still got a lot of mileage out of the drift boards. And, you know, since they're drift boards, you can go flying across the fucking map super easily, so it's just amazing. I genuinely think that the drift boards add to the game an insane amount, and I just love them right now. That they just make BR so much better. All of this mobility is making the game more enjoyable for me as a person. However, the big issue with Fortnite right now isn't even the event's fault. It's just things like the cluster clingers being extremely annoying, the riot shield not being broken down as fast as it should, and of course, one of the most annoying bullshit weapons I've ever had the displeasure of encountering, the Frenzy Auto Shotgun. I genuinely think this is worse than the Drum Shotgun. I think this is ruining the fucking season. I hate the Frenzy Auto. I feel like every fight that I take just ends with a Frenzy Auto off, I guess is a good way of putting it. If Epic Games doesn't vault this thing next season or nerf it by the end of this season, I don't think the season's gonna go down in the history books as one of the better ones. I do think it's like not a bad season per se, but like genuinely vault the Frenzy Auto, Epic, you pussies. Anyways, all joking aside, this event really just made me realize how much I enjoy talking about this game when I have something to talk about, because it feels like with normal seasons like this, there's not a lot to talk about in the middle. There's always a lot at the start of a season and at the end of a season, because you're getting that hype phase, I guess is a good way of putting it. You know, at the beginning of a new season, it's like, holy shit, there's a ton to talk about, there's a ton to kind of go over, and then like for like a week or two after that, you can get your like ultimate like final thoughts out on stuff. But then it slows down, and every update that they push just isn't enough. The update before this one, we got a fucking cardboard box, a stealth EMP grenade, and the Anvil rocket launcher. And I feel like those 3 items just weren't enough to justify us having to wait over a month for a new update. Over a month for a new update. I understand Epic Games went on break. I completely understand that, but this update that we just got today should have come out a few more weeks ago. I understand that they wanted to wait until the tail end of the season, but that last update could have unvaulted way more. The Anvil rocket launcher does not add anything to the game, in my opinion, and both of the Solid Snake items for like Metal Gear and shit just don't add much at all. I love that Metal Gear collab. I love that we got both Snake and Raiden. I think they're amazing cosmetics, and I think it's awesome to have them in the game. But genuinely, that update didn't add jack shit. I'm just being real with you guys. It did not add jack shit. And me and my friends even made a joke about how we thought they were going to unvault the fucking Bush Bomb. Why is that something that they do like every season? Oh, we're out of content? Throw them a fucking bush grenade. I don't know. It doesn't make much sense to me. But I love this update. This update is definitely making my enjoyment of the season skyrocket. And yeah, it could just be because I like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's a property that I've liked since I was young. Like, genuinely, it's not one of my favorites or anything, but it's definitely up there as one that I really, really like. I grew up watching the 2012 show, and while I knew it wasn't going to be the 2012 designs, if it was, I would have had a little bit of like a nostalgic moment. I would have been like, oh my god. But no, I'm so much happier with the designs we got. They are just genuinely amazing. Anyways, that's kind of all I have to say. I mean, this event brought me out of this YouTube drought that I was in, and it got me to talk for a little bit about Fortnite, which is just crazy to me. I feel like this game can get so dull at times, and I love Fortnite. I love Fortnite, and I'll always love Fortnite, but I really haven't been enjoying the direction the game has been taking as of late. This whole metaverse thing that they keep pushing, especially as of late with the Disney thing, just hasn't really made me hopeful for the future of this game. And while it could ultimately make the game better, in case you don't know, I am a hardcore Disney hater for a multitude of reasons that I'm not going to get into right now, but I genuinely don't think that this whole merger thing could be good for the game in any way. I really don't think it's going to help the game at all. But as it stands, this TMNT event even still has reignited interest in making content again. Well, does this mean that I'm gonna be fucking pushing out videos every week? No, sadly, it doesn't. That's not how this works. But if they continue to push out content like this, absolutely. I really don't like how we'll get a new season update and there'll be like a shitload of content, and then there's just a drought for like the entire rest of the season. I feel like the same shit happened with Chapter 4 Season 1. Fortunately, it didn't happen with Chapter 3 Season 1, but that was a really rare circumstance where they actually tried, so I don't know what to say about that. This season, man, like it's a solid 7 for me at the moment, but it was like a 5 the other day. Like I don't think this season is very good. I do think it's better than Chapter 2 Season 1, but what the hell? I don't know, man. I genuinely just do not know. What I will say is I'm looking forward to Season 2. There will definitely be content around that. I'm just don't expect me to be making videos like I used to. I'm just being real with you guys. Anyways, that's it from me. If you want to get the most Mothical content and like you want to kind of have like a steady flow of Mothical content, you can go and follow me on Twitter. Unfortunately, but you can also go and follow me on Twitch. I'm trying to reach affiliate right now. I'm I think like 15 or 14 or so followers away from affiliate, and I could really use the extra boost in followers just to hit affiliate. I've been really enjoying streaming over there. It's been such a good time, and I really want to hit affiliate. So if you want to support me, throw me a follow over on Twitch. You can also subscribe here. Make sure to like if you enjoyed the video. And yeah, that's all from me. I'll see you whenever my dumbass decides to fucking upload again in like, I don't know, 3 weeks or something along those lines. All right, love you guys. Peace.